Hello and welcome to your yoga practice today. My name is Rachel, and I am going to be guiding you through yoga for jet lag. So, when you have been flying for a while, even if you've been on a road trip, your joints get achy, the muscles get stiff and tight. And so, today's practice is designed to help you to really reground and reawaken your body after travel. Going to be a calming, restorative, mindful practice, kind of like a moving massage for the joints and the circulation. Now, before we dive in, you may choose to have a couple of yoga blocks nearby, totally up to you. If you'd like to, you can also have a blanket. And I do recommend a yoga strap for today's practice. So if you don't have one, you could use a scarf, you could use a towel. Um, so go ahead and grab what you need, and we'll get started. Now, we are going to begin today's practice by lying down on our mat. So take your time to support yourself if you want a blanket underneath the head or anything else nearby. You do want to have that strap or scarf where you can reach it. We're just going to lie down here. Good. Take your time and keeping the knees bent. I'll invite you to separate your feet as wide as the mat and just let the knees spill in towards one another. You might take your fingertips towards the sky, resting on the backs of the arms, and press into the elbows to lift the shoulder blades up and wiggle just a little more length into the spine before allowing one palm to rest on the heart and one palm to rest on the belly. Let the neck be long, let the shoulders be heavy. And if you'd like to, you can just allow your eyes to soften down or close. Good. Offer yourself a long, slow, deep breath in and a long, slow, deep breath out. Perhaps inhaling for a count of 4 and breathing out for a count of 4. Continuing to breathe mindfully as you feel the rise and fall of the belly with the breath. The movement through the rib cage as the lungs expand and contract. Allowing yourself to really feel the support of the earth beneath you. Grounding yourself into the here and now, the time zone you're in right now. Good. One more big breath in. Let it all the way back out. And you can keep the hands where they are, or you can just rest them out by your sides. We're just going to windshield wiper the knees back and forth a little bit, a couple times in each direction. And then pause in the middle as you hug both knees into your chest. Good. Maybe the eyes stay closed. Maybe you flutter and open. Just give yourself a little rock side to side, massaging out that low back. Good. From here, set the left foot down on the mat. And float your right heel up to the sky, just holding on behind the thigh with your hand. Now, your hamstrings might be pretty tight. Feel free to bend that right knee as generously as you need to. And let the shoulders soften. If any tension has crept into the jaw, see if you can let it go. And begin to circle the toes, circle the ankle. Good. A few rotations in one direction and then change to go the other way. Good. Pausing to blink and flex the foot. Beautiful. Holding here, you're going to hug the right knee back into your body. Take the strap or scarf, whatever you're using. If yours has a metal part like mine, just be mindful that when you unroll it, that metal piece doesn't fall on you. And we're going to take the belt around the ball of the right foot and then press the right heel up towards the sky. Again, keep that right knee as bent as you need to here and relax the shoulders. Stretch your left leg out long when you're ready. Good. Breathe here. Feel the energy in the back of the leg. Great for circulation. Flexing the foot gently. Feel the energy. Feel the sensation. And then when you're ready, you're going to take the belt in your left hand, let the right arm come out to the side, and use the strap for support as you guide your leg across the midline over to the left, pressing out through the heel. And it's your choice here. If you'd like to keep the gaze up, that's fine. If you would like to take your gaze out to the right past your thumb, that's fine as well. And both shoulder blades stay grounded. The breath stays long and steady. Just notice where you feel that sensation in the body, grounding you into the here and now. Let's take our time. If the gaze is out to the right, look back up. Take the right leg back up to center. And you're going to take your right hand to the belt. Let your left hand rest on top of that left hip bone, a little anchoring here. So the left hip doesn't lift off the earth. And then let your right knee spill out to the side, using the belt for gentle support. Now check in with your left foot here. You don't want it to be all floppy. Just press out through the heel like you're pressing against an imaginary wall. And feel free to gaze up or look out to your left, whatever feels best. All right, another long breath here. Gently let it go. Breathe in as we gaze up towards the ceiling. Slowly draw that right foot in. You're going to hug the right knee in and then press the foot back up. Hug the right knee in and then press the foot back up. Hug the right knee in. Take that belt, set it off to the side for now. And then hug your left leg in beside your right. Give yourself a little rock back and forth. Good. Let's do the other side. You're going to set the right foot down on the mat this time and hold on behind your left thigh as you brush your left foot up towards the ceiling. Find those ankle circles on the side. We'll do a few in one direction before pausing to circle the ankle the other way. And then pause to point and flex the foot. Beautiful. Feel your breath, strong and steady. And then take your strap and you're going to hug that left knee in. Take the belt around your left foot and press the left heel up towards the sky. Feel the shoulder blades broad on the back, the navel towards the spine. And then stretch your right leg out nice and long on your mat. Flex out through the right foot. And then when you feel ready, take your belt in your right hand. Left arm comes out into a T and let the left leg spill over to the right. Thrusting out through that left heel. Feel free to gaze up or gaze out to your left, whatever feels best. Relaxing the neck, relaxing through the facial features. We've got a mindful connection to the core. We're not really, it's just a little gentle support here. And when you're ready, you can make your way through center. Take the belt in your left hand, let your right hand anchor onto your right hip, and then open your left leg out to the side. If your right hip starts to lift, it's okay. Just draw your foot in a little closer. Breathe here. And then ease on back to center, taking the belt in both hands. We'll hug the knee in and extend the leg long. Hug the knee in. Extend the leg long. And hug the knee in as you remove the belt. Set it off to the side. And then hug your right knee in beside your left. A little rock back and forth. Setting the feet down on the mat about as wide apart as your hip bone. And as you press the palms into the earth beside the hips, you can almost graze your heels with your longest finger. Good. From here, the neck stays long, the gaze stays straight up. We're going to come into one bridge pose here. So press into the palms, press into the four corners of the feet, drop the low back into the mat, and then curl the tailbone up towards the sky. Good. Do you feel that? Lift the hips, squeeze the inner thighs. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Beautiful, my friend. Slowly roll the spine back down. Let's release down to the ground. Good. Take your time. Hug the knees into your chest. We'll come into a full body stretch here. Stretching the legs out long, reaching the fingers towards the wall behind you. Really let yourself take up space. Beautiful. And then bring the feet down to the ground. You're going to take your time to ease on over to either side. And we're going to make our way into a tabletop position. So coming up to all fours, take your time to settle in. You want your palms underneath your shoulders. Maybe you're on the fists if the wrists are sensitive. And the knees directly underneath your hip bones. Good. Let's come into our cat and our cow. So as you press into the L of the hands, arch the back, drawing the belly button in. And then drop the belly on the inhale, gazing forward. Good. A few more rounds like this should be nice. Feel nice on your spine. Good. Beautiful. And we'll do one more round, just like that. As much or as little movement here as your body needs. Coming back to that strong tabletop position after your exhale. Excuse me, after the inhale. Beautiful. Let's thread the needle here. Press and spread through the left hand. Sweep the right arm out to the right. And then drape that right arm underneath the body. Now, you might come down to the floor. You might reach all the way out to the side with the right palm facing up, resting the right cheek on the ground or a block or a blanket. Good. Just breathe here. Feel the sensation in the body, the steady rhythm of your breath. Beautiful. Press into the left hand when you're ready to come out. Sweep that right arm up to the sky and then lower your right hand down. Let's do one cat cow to recenter, exhaling to arch the back, inhaling to shine the heart forward, coming back to neutral, navel up and in, and then float the left arm out to the side and thread the needle reaching to the right. Good. Breathe here long and steady. And we'll take our time as you're ready. Press into the right hand, gently unwind. Take the left hand back underneath the right. We're going to walk the hands forward just a little bit, shift the shoulders forward, and find some hip circles here. Circle the hips out and around to one side before pausing to circle the hips out and around the other way. We'll do two more in each direction. Circle the hips back and around, continuing to breathe mindfully, just energizing through the hip. Good. One more time. And then from here, walking the hands back in under the shoulders, stacking the hips over the knees. We're going to make our way into our puppy dog pose. So walk the hands way forward. The hips stay right over the knee. And let your heart melt down towards the ground. God, opening up through the back body, dropping the heart towards the ground. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Take your tongue and press them in the hands. Walk the hands back in. Tuck your toes and come back to sitting on your heels. Good. This might feel nice on your toes, on your feet. Lift the shoulders up towards the ears and then gently let them drop back down. Good. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, lift the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, gently let them down. All right, my friend, we're coming into a low lunge. So if you would like to practice with blocks today, feel free to have those where you can reach them. And then when you're ready, we're going to go ahead and inhale up onto our knee. Take your time to adjust if you need to, like I do. Inhale, reach tall, find a prayer. Guide the thumbs into the heart space. Inhale, let the crown of the head float to the sky. Exhale as your hands come down to your hips. Good. Pour your weight into your left knee and stretch your right foot forward. Good. Right knee is over the ankle or behind it. Good. If you want to, you can keep that back foot flexed, or you can press the top of the foot into the ground, whatever feels good. And let's just shift the weight a little front to back and front. Good. Pausing here in your lunge, lengthening down through that left thigh. Inhale, reach up nice and tall. Catch your left wrist with your right thumb and forefinger and hinge over to the right. Good. A nice stretch through that left side body. Good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And take your time. Inhale back up to center. Find that prayer. Guide the thumbs down through the heart space, right to the hips. And we're going to tuck the left toes. Slowly guide your right knee back to side the left. And we'll do the other side. Inhale, palms meet overhead. Exhale, thumbs into the heart space. Inhale, elongate through the spine and breathe out as the hands come to the hips. Take your left foot forward. Again, legs are on two lanes of traffic here. So you've got that stability. And just gently shift the weight forward a little bit and back and forward and back. Beautiful. Again, choose your position of the back leg. If you need a pad under the back knee, feel free. Inhale, circle the arms up high. Let the shoulders soften as you catch the right wrist, side bend over to your left this time. Feel that beautiful stretch through the right side body. Yeah. And then inhale back through center, palms come through the heart space, right back down to the hips. Then we'll tuck the back toes. Slowly take your left knee down beside the right. And then as you're ready, we'll inhale, reach the arms up, hop, come back down to sitting on the heels. Then we're going to make our way into downward facing dog. So walk the hands forward. Good. Coming into a nice low plank first. Tuck the toes, press and spread through the hands. Curl the tailbone back and away. Shake around your head here. Pedal out to the feet. Uh, Gently reawaken the physical body. And then when you're ready, take your time, slowly and mindfully find your way towards a forward fold near the top of your mat. Feet are about as wide as the hips, the knees are soft, and just take hold of opposite elbows. Shake or nod your head here. Invite length into the spine. Good. And then slowly release the hands, press into the feet, unroll the spine. One vertebrae at a time, arriving in your mountain pose. Beautiful. Take a long, slow, deep breath in. Gently let it go. And one more time, just like that, long, slow, deep breath in and release. Beautiful. All right, my friend. Strong mountain pose near the top of your mat. Inhale to circle the arms up high to the sky, maybe a gentle back bend. Exhale, lead with the heart, find a forward fold. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. Exhale to soften one more time. Breathe in, lengthen through the spine. Bend the knees to plant the hands. Step back to your tabletop. And then separate the knees wide as you bring the big toes together and sink the hips back for child's pose. Good. You can stretch the arms out long in front of you, or maybe you'll make a cradle with your head for your hands, with your hands for your head, perhaps. Good. And just breathe. Let yourself soften into the support that is beneath you, anchoring into the here and now. All right, my friend, one more long, slow, deep breath in. Let it all the way back out. And then walk your hands in. We're going to come to a cross-legged seat. So if you want to, you could cross the ankles behind you, use the hands for support, and come straight on back. If that doesn't feel good, just come on to one side and then sweep the legs around. Good. So take your time. As you arrive, support beneath the body in any way you need to. I like to elevate my on a blanket, especially when they're nice and tight like they are today. Find that comfortable seat. Now, as you check in with what your body needs, give yourself a long, slow, deep breath in. Gently let it go. And as we sink down through the sits bones, let the crown of the head float towards the sky. Let the shoulders melt down the back. And I'm going to invite you to draw a circle with your nose in front of the head. So, like you're circling a dinner plate. Take the head up and around, a few rotations, nice and gentle neck roll. Go on. And then pause to go the other way. Pausing once you even that out. Just turning to look to the right, coming to your center, turn to look to the left, come back to center, let the right ear fall towards the right shoulder. Oh, that feels good. Breathe back up to center, drop to the other side. Good. Inhale up to center. Exhale, shoulders drop. Inhale, lift the shoulders up towards the ears, up, 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 up. Exhale, circle them back and down and around. Good. Inhale, shoulders up, 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 up. Exhale, forward and down and around. Well, then just circle the shoulders a few times forward. And a few times back. Let's inhale, sweep the arms out and up and overhead. Exhale as the arms reach forward, let the shoulders drop down the back. You're going to cross your right elbow underneath the left. And then maybe you clasp the hands for eagle. Maybe you take the hands to the shoulders. A nice gentle way to do this stretch. Whatever feels good. Press the elbows forward. Feel the space, the opening, the expansion in the upper back. Good. And then when you're ready, inhale to open the arms wide. And you want to clasp your hands or your wrists or your elbows behind you just to open the heart, open the chest. If you've got the hands, you could reach back behind you, back and down. Good. Open the heart. Let's do the other side. Inhale, reach up nice and tall. Stretch the fingertips forward, drop the shoulders. This time, left elbow under the right. Choose your hand position on the side. Again, you're welcome to just hold the shoulders. You can take the backs of the hands together, the palms together. We're letting the shoulders relax even as you press the elbows forward. Breathe in the space behind the shoulder blade. Good. And then inhale to open the arms wide and clasp the hands or the wrists or the elbows behind you to open the collarbone, open the chest. Good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then release the arms out and up and overhead on the inhale. Twist open to your right on the exhale. Root down through the feet. Find a steady gaze. Breathe. And then inhale back up to center and breathe out to your left. Inhale back up to center. Circle the wrists on the way down. All right. We'll come into staff pose. I'm going to remove the blanket. You're welcome to do the same. Stretch the legs out nice and long. We want to be near the center of the mat where we have room for our head to rest on the mat behind us. Now, bend the knees as generously as you need to here so that the spine can stay long. So if the legs are straight and the spine's rounding, we want to bend the knees so we can lift and lengthen. Good. Take your feet about as wide apart as your hip bones, and then circle the arms up high as you find a prayer-like shape. Guide the thumbs right into your heart center. Inhale to open the arms wide, and then exhale into a forward fold. Now, see what feels best in your body. Do you prefer a long spine? You won't fold as far, but it might feel like the stress you need today. Or do you want to release and melt into the shape with the spine round? Bend the knees as much or as little as you want to here. Forward folds have a nice and soothing effect on the nervous system. Good. Take your time to inhale and rise. Stretch the arms out in front of you, and we're going to lower to the ground, belly button in one bone at a time. And take your time to arrive. If you need to switch around on your mat, you can. Stretch fingers and toes in opposite direction. Good. And then bring your feet back to the ground. Let the knees spill out to the sides as the bottoms of the feet touch. And just guide one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Let the shoulders soften. Let the eyes soften down or close. Take a few rounds of our breath, perhaps coming back to that 4 count. Inhaling for 4. Exhaling for 4. Feeling the support of the ground behind you, anchoring you into your body, into the present moment. All right, give yourself one more long, slow, deep breath in and follow the breath all the way back out. Bringing the feet back to the ground, stretching the arms back behind you. Just letting the knees sway side to side. before pausing in the center to ease onto either side. We're going to use the hands to press the earth away, returning to a comfortable seat, supporting beneath the sit bones in any way that we need to here. All right, bringing the palms out and up and overhead, guiding the thumbs down into the heart center, and closing with this affirmation: I'm grounded, present, and restored. My energy flows freely once again. All right, my friend, I thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I do want to invite you to hydrate, drink plenty of water, and try to get some natural light to help reset your circadian rhythm. I hope that this practice has been helpful for you. I encourage you to subscribe if you enjoyed this flow so you don't miss any future classes, practices. And I hope to see you on the mat again soon. The light that is within me honors and recognizes the light in you. Namaste, my friend.